All right, we are live streaming. Let me give you back host. Okay, so we're not on Facebook, but we are going to be on Get Set Up TV.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just double checking. I was like, oh, I don't see it on Facebook, but I remember it'll just be Get Set Up TV. So we're good.
Do you guys like choose which one goes where?
Yeah, it kind of depends on like your channel that you're on. And some will go
Right.
to Facebook now, and some will just be Get Set Up TV, but it doesn't go right until the hour. So I won't see it
Oh,
on
okay.
the TV till 5. I always like to make sure before I get back host, but we should be good.
Has it crashed the website, the TV thing yet?
I don't think so. It's been good so far. So yeah. Did you tune in to Rick Steves, the event?
I had a class.
Oh, you did.
I was going to, but I had a class.
Gotcha.
I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
I'll have to catch it on Facebook.
Yeah, we should be posting that soon, I think.
Yeah. Okay, she made it in. Hi, Barbara. Welcome to the class. Gloria's still connecting there. Hi, Barbara. It's good to see you.
Barbara, to unmute, if you click the microphone with the red slash on it, do you see that in the bottom corner of your screen? Or it might be on the top, depending on the device.
Okay, got it.
There you
Sorry.
go.
There you go. Hi, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Doing great.
Good.
I really enjoy these.
That's great. That's great. Hi, Gloria. Welcome.
Oh, there, got
There
it.
you go. Welcome to the class, Gloria.
Thank you.
If you want to turn on your video, you can do so if you could just click on the start video button.
What the heck?
Sounds like some music playing in the background there.
Well, it's an alarm and I can't shut the dumb thing off.
Oh. Is it
And
on
the
your
phone's
phone?
ringing. What the heck? I can't talk now.
Hold on, let me take the phone away.
I can't talk now. I'll call her back.
She'll call you back, we're in the middle of a crisis.
I'm gonna mute her here. She's on the phone. All right, well, let's see if she comes back here. I don't know if anyone else is coming in. I haven't heard anyone yet. Let's see if she's back. Oh, she's coming back. Hi, Barbara. All right. All right, well, why don't we get started? I want to welcome you guys to Get Set Up, where seniors teaching seniors about technology, and we have social hours and all kinds of stuff like that. I should say this evening's class, we're talking about music apps to listen to your favorite music, all the different apps. My name is Donna. I am your guide for tonight. I was in the IT industry for over 30 years. I enjoy helping people get over their fears of technology. And this session is being recorded. If you'd like to get a copy of the recording, you can do so by emailing help@getsetup.io. And for those that are live streaming tonight, welcome to the class. I'd like to meet you. Come on and register for a class so we can get to know you. And we're not getting paid to promote any of the products I'm going to be mentioning in this class. We will be mentioning many different types of music apps. So we're going to learn about the different types of app choices that are out there for you to listen to your favorite music. Understand the difference between the free versus the subscription, the paid listening options, and then how to sign up for these apps that you're interested in using. So my question is, are you listening to any music apps right now on either your laptop or your phone? Anyone? Gloria?
I have iTunes on
yeah.
desktop, and I occasionally use it, but I don't feel like I fully understand it. So
Okay. No
I don't
problem.
use it much.
Okay. How about you, Barbara? You can unmute yourself, Barbara.
No, I don't. I try to use Alexa once in a while,
Uh-huh.
but she never has what I want.
Okay. We do have a class on Alexa, by the way. I don't know if you've taken it or not. Yeah.
Mhm, yes.
They might be able to help you with that. All right. So let's talk about the music apps. Just some basics to start with. All of these apps are available. If you have an Android phone, it'll be in the Google Play Store. If it's in the Apple Store, if you have an iPhone, it'll be in the Apple App Store. And all of these apps are identified by their logo. For instance, this is a logo or a graphic for Google Play Store, and this is a logo for the App Store. So when we're looking at these apps, we want to look for a high number of downloads, good reviews if people have good things to say about them. And if you find an app while you're searching on the internet, don't click on any unknown links. Your best bet is to make a note of the name of the app and then look for it in the Play Store or your Apple App Store. That's always the safest way to go. And when you go into the app, like this is an example of Google Play Store, when you enter the app, you will have a search box. You can search for the name of the music app or any app that you're looking for. It will come up. This is an example of searching for Kindle. Comes up here. You can see that it has 100 million plus downloads. That's not a bad number. And then the reviews. This is 4.0 out of 5. So if you like the app, when you click install, it should show up on your phone within about a minute or so. We talk about the music apps. You know, the music has really changed in the way we listen to it. You know, we're used to buying the albums, right? We bought the 78s, the 45s, right? We bought the 8-track tapes, the cassettes, the CDs. And then about 20 years ago, Napster came on the scene, and you could download music from the web. Does anybody remember Napster coming in?
No.
Napster? Yeah, the only problem with Napster was all the music was free. It was good. It was a fun time, but it wasn't good for the musicians. Everyone was downloading all their music for free. iTunes came around. They set up contracts with the musicians, and then we started paying 99 cents for one digital file for one song, which was an MP3 song, and then we would pay $10 for an album. So we started doing that with iTunes. Now today, it's changed yet again. We're not downloading the music anymore. We're not buying it. We're renting it, kind of like Netflix. You know how Netflix, you rent you're paying Netflix $10 a month or whatever you're paying them, You're basically renting the movies from them. You're not downloading them onto your devices and keeping them. Well, it's the same thing with music today. Music, you're listening to the songs. They're streaming to you through the different services, and you're not physically buying them. All right, so I'm just going to show you an example. And most of these apps I show you do have a free version. So you can listen to all the music you want. You're just going to have ads. There'll be ads maybe every 4 or 5 songs. They'll put in an ad that you listen to, and then they'll go to the next song. Kind of like when you're listening to the radio. That's what it will be like. Let's take a look over here. Welcome, Christina. I'm going to show you Spotify as an example. Spotify is very popular. When you get into Spotify, you can look at the music that they have. You can check, let's say you're looking for different style of music. You could look for a pop, R&B, rock. They have many different styles of music that you can look at. And then they'll have little themes. Maybe you're looking for dance or workout music or music to sleep. Here's some music here for to fall asleep to. So it can be different, styles. And what these are called playlists. Okay. So let's say I'm interested in rock and I want to look at something. Here's rock classics. If I open this up, if I hit this green button, it's going to play all the songs that are on this list. Okay. Now I can listen to all of this for free from Spotify. But as I start playing this list, there will be ads in between a certain number of songs. You'll have ads. And let's say I hit a song I don't like. I really hate it. Well, then I'm going to have to skip. I can skip. They're going to allow me like 5 to 6 skips an hour. Most of these apps will allow you about that per hour if you're using them for free. So if you have a song that you don't like, where the play button is here at the bottom of my screen, I would hit the little forward to skip ahead. And then that would count as one of my skips. If I paid Spotify $10 a month, they would get rid of the ads. They would give me unlimited skips. So it wouldn't matter how many songs I didn't like that I skipped. And they'll give you some other features too, like the ability, let's say you're going to travel somewhere and you might be away from your Wi-Fi connection. They do let you offline music onto your phone. It's still not really it's not completely downloaded on your phone, because once you stop paying that $10 a month, that music is gone. So just be aware that you never own it. You think of it as renting. So this is the way all these apps work, where they let you, a lot of them let you have access for free, but you do have to, listen to ads. Any questions so far, anyone?
Yeah,
Alright.
Donna, do you open an account with your credit card that do you pay these fees with?
Well, if you pay for the app, yes, you would you would use your whatever payment method you would want to use with your phone when you sign up. But the thing is, you can download these apps for free and listen to the music, as long as you're okay with listening to ads.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't mind an ad every now and then. So when we talk about these different apps, we've got the ones that are the streaming services. And like I said, all of these, it's like you're renting the music. Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube, and Pandora. This is the group that we're going to look at. These are the main players. They do music and they do podcasts. Now, then the next group, I call these the mixed services. iHeartRadio, Deezer, TuneIn Radio. I call them mixed because they have the music in the podcast, but they also do radio, news, and TuneIn Radio does sports. So they do a little bit more. These are not just, your music apps. So they have a lot more different features in them. And of course, then there's the ability to buy the music. We can still buy MP3 files. You can get them through iTunes and Amazon. Amazon will still sell you CDs. It's hard to believe, but a lot of the CDs, though, what they will include for free on some of them, the MP3 files, the digital file will come with the CD. So that option is still there. I don't know how many people are still doing that, but it is still there for now. All right, let's take a look at Spotify. I just had Spotify up. Users, you can stream all their music for free. They have over 60 million songs in their catalog. You can
Wow.
stream it all for free with ads. And you can do it from the desktop, which you just saw. I had it on my laptop. And you can download their app from your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store to listen to the music from there. If you want to pay, if you want to get rid of the ads and you want to have unlimited skips and everything, you can get their premium tier. It's $10 a month for individuals, $15 for up to a family of 6 members, $15 a month. That'll give you the ad-free, on-demand access to their library of songs. And if you are listening to them on the computer, you can play individual songs on demand, but the phone app does limit you just to playlists and stations. And what that means, and I do have a class, by the way, on how to create playlists in Spotify, if you're interested in learning more about this type of thing. But when they say on demand, what this means is when I open up this playlist, I can immediately just click play on one of these songs and listen to it. That's what they mean by on demand, where I can just instantly start listening to the music. Some other apps, they don't allow the on demand listening. You have to just listen to the entire playlist from the beginning to end. So it really depends on who does it. But Spotify, they let you do that just where you can listen to one song. Questions about Spotify? Well, let me show you what it looks like on my phone. It's this green dot. The green dot with the lines.
Mm. Yeah.
If I click on that, this is what it looks like. So you can see what it looks like on the phone. So that's what it looks like. You can scroll down. You can see that they have all the different best of the decade for you. These apps, when they learn your listening preferences, they'll start creating these little playlists for you to listen to once they get a feel for the type of music you like. Right here, made for you. So they have daily mixes of songs that they'll make for you. You can look at different, this is chill music. So, and all of these apps, when you see these type of menus, you can scroll with your finger to the left and see more options. These usually scroll all to the left. Same thing here. If I scroll to the left, you can move it like that. So you can move them. And here's all out 60s. So I can open up this playlist. And if I hit that green button, it's going to start playing this playlist. If I want to look at it, I'm going to hit preview. This is all the music. I can see the names of the songs that are in this playlist. So there's a lot of music that you can check out on Spotify. Any questions anyone has there?
Pretty clear.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next one. Let's talk about Amazon. Amazon has 2 music app programs. First one I'd like to talk about is Prime Music. If you are an Amazon Prime member, if you're a member of the Amazon Prime purchasing program that they have, you get Prime Music for free. That comes with your account. So they have a catalog of 2 million songs in Prime Music. You can, if that's not enough songs, they have another program called Amazon Music Unlimited. It's about, I think on the website now, I think they say it's 70 million songs. It costs $8 a month if you're a Prime member. It's $10 a month if you're not a Prime member. So you get a savings of $2 a month if you're a Prime member. If you have an Echo or a Fire TV device in your house, you can listen to the Amazon Music Unlimited program for $4 a month. So there's a savings there if you have any of these devices in your house. And both of these, since these are paid programs, they are ad-free. On demand, meaning you can click on any song and listen to it on demand. You can skip as many tracks as you want. If you have a song you don't like, you can just skip it. And you can download songs to listen to offline when you're not connected to a Wi-Fi signal or data. And this is a great solution if you're a Prime member. I'll show you what this looks like here. It's a blue dot with the Amazon symbol. It says Amazon Music. I open that up. And again, you'll notice they always try to sell me Amazon Music Unlimited. I just close out the ad. And you can look and see that it's the same type of template. I can scroll with my finger to the left to look for, selections. As I'm moving down the page, all of these can slide to the left. You can look at their library of songs. And again, if there's podcasts too, they have podcasts with the Amazon Music. If I want to check out some music, like classic rock hits, I can open this up and hit the play button and start listening to this list of songs here. And if you have an Amazon account, you're going to go to the left side of your screen and you're going to go down to Amazon Music. And this is where you can find Amazon Music Unlimited, Amazon Music Prime right here. And there is a web player that you can open up if you want to listen to it on the web. You can listen to it from the web, or you can do it from the app. So that's how you would do the Amazon Prime and the Amazon Unlimited. So unless they really neither one give you a free version. Again, the Prime Music is free with the Prime, if you're a Prime member, the Prime Music. So that's Amazon. And again, another large catalog of songs. Another one to talk about is Apple Music. Is anyone using Apple Music? I know someone said they use iTunes.
No.
They don't have a free tier. They give you a 3-month free trial, and then that's it. You start paying $10 a month, $15 a month for a family up to 6 people. They have a catalog also of 6 million songs. It is available for Android people. It's not, Apple Music is not just for iPhones. If you have an Android, you can download the Apple Music app. And they also let you upload 100,000 songs. Now we're talking about MP3 files, right? If you've ever bought MP3 files in the past, you can upload up to 100,000 of them to the Apple servers through your iTunes app. And then you would be able to listen to those MP3s on your phone. So they let you do that. Any questions about Apple? I don't think anyone's doing Apple.
No.
All right, let's talk about YouTube Music. YouTube Music, first of all, is owned by Google. Google used to have an app called Google Play, and they ended it in the fall, I think it was, and then they came out with YouTube Music. Now, YouTube Music, it's free with ads. You can listen to all the music you want with the app. They do have a premium, $10 a month to get rid of the ads, and $15 a month for families. You notice the theme? no one's undercutting each other. They're playing very nice. Everyone has the same costs. And you do get a free 3-month trial if you want to try the premium service. And just like Spotify, the free version, you can listen to songs on demand, which means you can go into a playlist and you can listen to an individual song. They also let you upload 100,000 audio files if you want to their cloud, free of charge, and then you can listen to it on your phone. One problem with YouTube Music app, though, is if you're on your phone, if your screen locks or if you switch to another app, it tends to stop playing. So just be aware of that. But you can create and share playlists with YouTube Music. I want to first show you the upload part. You go to music.youtube.com. And when you log into your account, on the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you go to your profile. And then in the middle of the menu, there's an upload music. If I click on that, now it's going to go and look for MP3 files. So you can select any songs that you have on your laptop, upload them to YouTube, and then you can go on your phone and look for YouTube. This is what it looks like. It's the red dot with the play button on it. It says YT Music for YouTube Music. I'm going to open this one up. Take a look at this app. They all pretty much look the same, don't they?
Yeah.
They do. Up at the top, you can find workout playlists. Maybe you want to focus, relax. Like if I click on relax, now I'm going to see all these chill playlists for relaxation, relaxing R&B. You can open up any of these playlists, hit play, listen to them. Someone mentioned in this class that they felt that the YouTube ads were a little shorter than some of the other apps. So now, since this is YouTube, this app has video also. I have to scroll down a little bit and see if I can find it. Yeah, they have live performances
Oh,
and video because this is YouTube. So you're going to have access to video through this app. So that's a kind of a plus, I think, for the app. And earlier I mentioned how you can upload your own MP3 files. So if I click on library at the bottom of the screen, I'm going to go to my albums. And there's 2 columns. The YT Music, this would be if you offlined anything, if you offlined any albums or something, if you were going to be traveling and you wanted, you weren't sure if you're going to have any internet connection, these would show up over here. And then there's the upload on the right side. And I uploaded 2 albums. So you can, this one here, The Calling. I uploaded this album with my MP3 files that I had, and I can just play it. So that's that feature where you can upload your own files if you have them. They have podcasts too. Any questions about this? I like the fact that about the videos. That's kind of nice. Gives it a little different spin. All right, next one. Pandora. Does anybody use Pandora?
no.
Now, this is an interesting app. Pandora's been around for a while now. I would say over 10 years. In the internet, that's like 25, 30 years in the internet years. When Pandora came out, they had a special software.
Turn on the TV.
And this software analyzes the music. So you go into Pandora, and let's say they used to call them channels, they call them radio stations now. You go into the app and you say, I like Aretha Franklin. So they create a playlist around Aretha Franklin. Maybe 70% of the songs are going to be Aretha Franklin. There will be ads. If you're listening to Pandora for free, you're going to have the ads mixed in. But then what they do is they analyze the music of all the other musicians around. And they look for people whose music looks just like Aretha Franklin's. There's some similarities. They analyze every little note, every little thing they can analyze. And then they start putting those people into your playlists so that you can listen to them. And Pandora is a great app if you want to, if you're open to listening to some new music, to learn about some new artists. You can really find some great people because it's like a matchmaker. You tell them who you like, and then they start matching you with other music artists that maybe you've never heard of. And I have found some artists by using Pandora who I'd never heard of before, and now I love them. So this can be a fun app to try. Their catalog of songs, they have 60 million songs in their catalog also. You can, again, listen to their streaming service free with the ads, or you can pay $5 a month without ads. If you want access to their on-demand library where you can, single out individual songs, you'll have to pay $10 per month to get that service. And it's $15 a month for the family plan. Let me show you what this looks like. If you're using it for free, though, you can't make or share playlists if that's something that's of interest to you. All right, so I'm going to go over here and show you what Pandora looks like. It's this P that has a little red and blue in it, and it's Pandora, like Pandora's box. So right now I've got Prince. I have a Prince radio station I made. So it's going to play Prince, and then it's going to play other artists who may be similar to Prince. So I can come over here. I have Aretha Franklin radio. I just create all these different ones of the different artists. They also have podcasts that you can listen to too. So they have the music side and the podcast. But it's a little different app. It does things a little bit differently than the others. I like that. You can opt out. You can set up so that they don't add any new names into your list if you want to. But that's kind of the fun of it, I think, is learning about these new artists. And, like I said, it acts like a matchmaker for you and new artists that you've never heard about. So it's an interesting app to try out. And again, you can use it for free. You just have the ads. All right. Oh, and while we're on the topic of Pandora, Spotify, Spotify's the big person in this area of music apps. They have their own app, and this is this kind of purple color icon with the lines, because this is the regular Spotify. They've got one called Stations, and this is their competition for Pandora. So they do the same thing where you create stations of the artist you like, and then they will do playlists around that artist and try to match you with other artists that are very similar to the artist that you like. So this is, again, the same thing. You can add a station and then search for the artist, or you can just click on a face if it comes up on the list here. So you got two options in this area of, getting matched with new artists. Any questions about that? All right. Let's talk about some other apps. These are the ones that have a little bit more instead of just music and podcasts. These do radio. And then TuneIn Radio will do live sports. So let's talk about iHeartRadio. I'll show you what this one looks like. They do music, podcast, and radio. And depending on the type of account you want to get, it's $4.99 to $9.99 a month. The paid version, they do let you do the on-demand where you can click on a song or an album and play it right there. It's this heart that says iHeartRadio. You can open it up. They say they're number one in podcasting. Does anybody listen to podcasts?
Occasionally.
Oh, do you? Do you have a favorite one you like, Barbara?
No.
No, just whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's the fun thing too, is just looking at the podcast. So right here they have at the bottom of the screen, you'll see they have radio. So if I click on radio, it's going to show me all the radio stations. They'll have local radio and national. So you can look for, if you have and of course I got to get the ad out of here, but you can look at different radio artists if you're interested in it, or different channels, different types of radio like rock or something like that. Podcasts at the bottom menu. If I click on podcasts right here, then I'm going to see the list of all the podcasts. And you got Crime Junkie, Dateline NBC, Missing in Alaska, all types of podcasts here that you can listen to. Podcasts are just little radio shows. A lot of famous people have podcasts. Your favorite TV shows will have comedians, authors, all types. And there's all types of topics that are here. There's a podcast for any topic that you can think of here. You can definitely find a lot there. And then in the final category in the right corner, it says playlists. Well, that's the music side. This is the music side of iHeartRadio. You can select music by the mood. They've got housework playlists. You can go in here and play Doing the Laundry. There you go. They have a spring cleaning. So you could have some fun with these. Sometimes these are fun to just put on and listen to them. Again, if you're not paying, you have certain 5 to 6 skips an hour on average is what these give you. So if you hit a song you don't like, you just skip to the next one. And then once you burn through all your skips, you just wait until the hour is up, and then you'll get your next set of 5 or 6 of them, and then you can continue listening. So and then Deezer. This app, Deezer here, is they've got another 60 million tracks of music. They have podcast and radio, and you could create free playlists with Deezer. And you can play on demand with the paid version. And they have it's $10 to $19 a month for them, depending on what you want. And I'll show you what that app looks like. This is the black circle with the little bars. When you first sign up for Deezer, it asks you for your top 3 artists that you like to listen to, and then they'll start building playlists around what you said you like. So the music part, again, you've got the playlists. They'll start saying, these are playlists you're going to love. Iconic divas, that sounds good. You can come in and you can hit play and listen to the playlist. Podcast towards the right, you click on podcast and you can listen to the podcast that they have. One thing I like that Deezer does is if you like to listen to podcasts, but sometimes you don't want to listen to a real long one, they have them by duration. Under 10 minutes, 20 minutes. This is nice if you're 30 minutes. And then they have 40 minutes. So you can kind of pick the length of the podcast, because sometimes you might not have time for an hour or half hour podcast. Maybe you just have 10 minutes. You can find something in that length. So I'll type, and then at the bottom when it says stations for you, these are radio stations. They have this, they don't have a separate category for the radio. They just put it under the podcast at the bottom. You can listen to all types of radio stations, both local and national. And then TuneIn Radio. Now, TuneIn Radio, this is an interesting app. They have 100,000 radio stations in this app. So if you are a radio junkie, this is one for you. They have the music and the podcast, just like everyone else. They have live sports, but it is with the paid version. So if you pay the $10 a month, you get live NFL and NHL games and whatever other games that they decide to put up. It gets all commercial free, of course. So this is something, if you're a sports person, you can take a look at this. Let me show you what the app looks like. Right here, TuneIn Radio. It says tune in, the black circle here. Now, this is an ad. They try to fake you out. You have to look for the little X in the corner right here. You can barely see it.
Mm.
Well, they want you to pay the monthly fee. So here's TuneIn Radio. The categories are at the top. They have local radio here. All the different radio stations you can select. And they'll be all over the place, too. All over the country. Sports, you can go to your sports section. They have some on the free version that you can listen to, but the live stuff, you will have to pay the $10 a month for live. Then they have news and talk. So all the news stations here. So all these should look familiar to you. Podcasts. All kinds of podcasts. And then music at the end here. Then they have the music just like everyone else. You can go and select. If you want to listen to jazz, you can pick jazz. Whatever style of music you want. And again, all of these scroll to the left. So they all use the same template. It's the same style among them. So once you get used to one app, if you want to move to another one, there's not that much to get used to because they've kept it pretty consistent. Any questions? Anyone? Okay. All right. Now, what if you do want to buy CDs? Well, we mentioned this a little earlier. Amazon, you still can buy CDs, MP3 files. They frequently, if you buy the CD, will just throw in the MP3 files for free. You have to download the Amazon Music app to stream all your purchases if you're going to use it on your phone. And then the iTunes Store, it is now part of the Apple Music app. And that's the place where you can purchase any MP3s if you'd like to. All right. Other little options for streaming. SiriusXM. SiriusXM, if people remember when it started, does anybody remember SiriusXM? Howard Stern, remember he moved to SiriusXM. He was the first person to move to that radio station. And it was traditionally, you could only listen to SiriusXM if you had a car with a satellite radio in it. And I guess they realized that they're missing the boat on getting more people to come in and listen to their music and their shows. So they launched what they call outside the car packages. So this lets people who don't have satellite radios listen to the Sirius XM radio stations from an app or from the web browser. So for $13 to $15 per month, it gives you access to hundreds of channels that they have, comedy, sports, talk radio, on-demand shows, and then commercial-free music too. And you can skip tracks. So all of that for $13 to $15 a month. For $22 a month, this is the all access pass that they have. You get the 2 dedicated Howard Stern shows, if you're interested in Howard Stern, and you get play-by-play sports. So you'll get the live sports, and you can stream. At that point, you can stream to your satellite radio in your car with that same membership. So that's, if you've ever wondered about Sirius XM or you're curious, you don't have to go buy a car with the radio in it anymore. You can. And if you are into classical music,
Yeah.
classical music's on all of these apps. All the apps we've been talking about up until now has classical music on there. However, classical music is a little different because you can, a piece done by the Boston Symphony or the LA Symphony are going to be considered two different pieces, and they're going to be listed by recording date. And that you can't get on Spotify. So the Adagio, they give you a 2-week free trial, and it's $10 a month. You can search by track, composer, performers, recording date, by various instruments. So you can really, if you're into classical music, you can pull out just about anything you want in the classical world. They do have curated playlists, meaning they'll create playlists. Once they learn the style of classical music you like, you'll be getting playlists centered around that. And free users, when you use it for free, you can only listen to playlists in radio stations. But if you're on a web browser, you can listen to individual tracks, that playing on demand with the free account if you're using the web browser. So again, they just have a 2-week free trial with that one. And another one for classical music, Prime Phonic. This one is $10 a month for the lower quality files, or $15 a month for the higher quality. Now, unless you have really expensive stereo equipment, you're probably not going to know the difference between this. So $10 a month is probably going to be fine for most people. They do offer a free 14-day trial. They don't have any desktop app like the other one. And they do curated playlists, meaning that they will gather together, playlists that would be of interest for you, depending on what you're listening to in the app. Any questions about that? All right. That is the end of the class today. Does anyone have any final questions? I can look in the chat here. All right. So in summary, instead of buying music today, you stream or rent the music on your devices. Most of these free versions of apps, you can listen to all the music for free with most of these apps, but you are going to have the ads. You may or may not be able to listen to individual songs, but all of these would definitely be listening to playlists, which are groupings of music centered around a certain theme. So you'll have access to all that with the free versions of these apps. And of course, you can always pay the monthly charge that they have for the app to get rid of the ads, to have unlimited skips, and to be able to offline the music if you're going to be traveling or you're going to be somewhere where maybe you're not going to have very good internet access. All right, I want to thank you for attending here today. Related classes that we have a creating playlist class where we're going to use Spotify. We talk about how to do those playlists, how to create your own that has the music you want to listen to in them. There's another class, fun things to do with your smartphone. It's a class where we talk about different apps that might be of interest for you to use on your smartphone. Other classes I have, Great Arctic Adventure. It's about a trip I took years ago in the Northwest Territories of Canada near the Arctic Circle. Another class we have is how to convert your music CDs into digital files. So if you have a bunch of CDs in your house and you want to convert them to MP3 files, that's the class to take. We'll walk you, step by step through that process. Liz at getsetup.io, she likes to gather your stories about using Get Set Up. If you have an interesting story about how Get Set Up has helped you, or it may be new skills that you have acquired since coming on to Get Set Up, give her a little, drop her a line. She'll help you write up a little story and you can share it with the community if you'd like. At the end of this class, you'll be getting an email with the feedback form. Go ahead and fill out the feedback form. We definitely use the feedback to learn more about how we can improve our classes. In the feedback form, go ahead if you have any new class ideas too that you'd like to see in our catalog. Go ahead and put your suggestions in there, and we'll take a look at those and get them on board. Also, I'm looking for people that are interested in art or music. For the art and music program we have here at Get Set Up, just mention in the feedback that you'd like to work with me, and I will get in contact with you. And we'd like you to invite a friend if you know someone that might, get some use out of joining us here at Get Set Up. You can, when you're signing up for the class on the website, there's a little click here where you can share, and you can send a note to a friend of yours. Or if you're on a mobile app, you can share the class on Facebook or send out an email to someone so you can share out and help people book the classes. If you're interested in hosting an interest group or anything like that, or if you have a suggestion for a new class, or if you know an organization that might like to partner with us with these classes, go ahead and send those suggestions to help@getsetup.io, and they will make sure that your message goes to the proper person. And again, if you want to request a copy of the recording of today's session tonight, you can go ahead and also email help@getsetup.io. All right. Anyone have any questions about the website or how to book a class or anything like that?
No,
No, you're good?
yeah. Thanks,
Okay.
Donna. Very
Oh,
informative as
Good,
usual.
good.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Thank you.
try those out. Yes,
I
definitely.
will.
All right.
Okay, thanks. Good
Thank
night.
you. Have a good night. Gloria, are you okay?
Yeah, thank you. I got a lot of information. Thank you.
Great, great. I'm glad that helped you out. All right. And Christina?
Yes, and I appreciate it. It's good.
All right. Okay, good. Well, you guys have a great evening. We'll see you next time. Thank you for supporting Get Set Up.
Okay, bye.